Alright, coming up in tag team competition, two of the most evil douche nozzles we got, Papa Shango and the boogeyman of the Sectarians, facing two of the greatest that pro wrestling has ever produced, the immortal Hulk Hogan and RWL's greatest of all time, Mr. Hercules.
The following tag team contest is set for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, accompanied by Kez Manson, representing the Sectarians, and at a combined weight of 540 pounds here are Papa Shango and the Boogeyman.
These guys again. They just keep coming on back. And you've thrown just about everything at them, including yourself, JBL, and the $1 Million Man. And now you've got Hulk Hogan. And Herc involved in this too?
Herc came to me himself, pulled me aside, asked me why I've not included him in Money Incorporated V2. That is why Herc is here tonight with Hulk Hogan.
So, you and your consortium of wrestling millionaires have ponied up to put Hogan and Herc together, just to beat on the Sectarians.
Isn't it lovely?
Fair warning, Tex, these nutbags don't scare easy. In fact, Papa Shango and the Hulkster have locked horns before, in case you've forgotten. Oh yeah, I know. He and Herc will make an awesome team, but can they put these jokers down, do you think?
If they can't, I will eat my mask, Mr. Cardell.
Their opponents, at a combined weight of 610 pounds, from Venice Beach, California, the immortal Hulk Hogan, and from Hollywood, California, our WL legend, Mr. Hercules.
I gotta admit, you wrestling millionaires can certainly cook. What a pairing. The Babe Ruth of pro wrestling, along with the greatest superstar our WL has ever produced. With over 40 championship reigns between them, it's gonna be a hard team for the Sectarians to get past for sure.
And no, I'm not looking for Hulkster and Herc to permanently incapacitate the Sectarians. No, that would be too much to hope for. But they can definitely slow them down for a couple of days, possibly a couple of weeks. Alright, it's going to be Papa Shango and the Hulkster starting things off. Well, they're familiar with each other, if anything. There'll definitely be something to go on. Alright, well, here we go. Walt Rothburn rings the bell. They come center ring. They lock it up. Papa Shango lines up the arm. There's a kick to Hulk Hogan. Shango with a stomp to the shoulder of the Hulkster. Hulkster rounded back up. Shango whips into the far corner. There's a running boot to the face, and down went Hulk Hogan. The Hulkster taking a bit of a beating already. Papa Shango unloads with a series of right hands. The Hulkster catches a boot to the face from Papa Shango. Turns his attention to Mr. Hercules and hangs him up off the top rope. And Herc is not going to appreciate that, not one bit. Papa Shango still working on Hulk Hogan as Kez Manson looks on. A disgusting little weasel. There's a cover, one. But no, just one. Hulk Hogan finds his way out, but still hasn't mounted any offense yet. The Hulkster, whip to the opposing team's corner, catches a poke in the face from Papa Shango. Taken down to the canvas. Jumps over off the middle rope crossbody. To Hulk Hogan, Papa Shango channeling whatever nastiness goes on in his mind. Hulk Hogan makes his way to the corner. Here comes Mr. Hercules. Catches a DDT from Papa Shango. Herc opens up with a series of shots and kicks and a spin kick. Takes Papa Shango down to the canvas. Here comes Herc with the cover. One, two, almost to two. Papa Shango getting the left shoulder up. Herc rebounds off the ropes and lands absolutely nowhere. Locks up with Papa Shango. Shango's got him up. There's a rib breaker from Papa Shango. They lock up. Herc whips Shango to the ropes, makes the duck under. Ooh, a knee to the midsection and another spin kick from Mr. Hercules. Here comes the boogeyman for the first time in this one. Shoulder tackle takes Herc down. Back up on his feet, a running kick takes the boogeyman down to the canvas. Mr. Hercules snaps the leg on the boogeyman. And Big Hurt came in guns blazing. Boogeyman counter whips Hurt to the corner. Hangs him up in the tree of woe. Well, this can't be good. Hulk Hogan, brought in by the boogeyman the hard way, delivers a kick to Hurt's chest, slams Hulk Hogan's head down to the canvas, rebounds off the ropes to the boogeyman. With a crossbody splash on the Hulkster, Hurt gets out of the tree of woe, delivers a clothesline to the boogeyman, tags him with another right. They lock up. The boogeyman whips Hurt to the far corner. Gets a hold of him, hangs him up in the tree of woe again. Oh no, man. Then walks away. Tags in Papa Shango. Left Hurt hanging up there, but he's out of it. There's a hard right to the head from Papa Shango. The voodoo weirdo with a set of wrist clutch kicks. So Mr. Hercules followed up with a clothesline. Herc rounded up hard right from Papa Shango. Shango deftly steps over. Herc getting back up to his feet. Gets a hold of Papa Shango, takes him to the corner. Bangs that big old ball head into the turnbuckle, delivers a shot to the ribs and then another one. Takes a walk for himself, turns into Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan moves in on Papa Shango and immediately gets opened up on. There's a clothesline to the back of the head that takes Hulk Hogan down to the canvas. Papa Shango eyeballing Mr. Hercules. I guess that's who he's after, is a stomp to the back of Hulk Hogan. Papa Shango turns it on Herc, delivers a hard right. Herc remains unfazed. Hogan whipped to the corner. Papa Shango yanking on the arm using the ropes. Papa Shango catches a counter from Hulk Hogan, who gets out of the corner, gets a hold of Papa Shango, winds up the arm, takes him down to the canvas, delivers a leg drop across the arm of Papa Shango. There's a stomp to the back. Hulk Hogan finally mounting some offense here. The Hulkster waiting on Papa Shango here. Drops a knee across his head. Papa Shango out on the apron, making his way to a stand. Kaz Manson getting into it with Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan don't care. He's going right back after Papa Shango. Tags him with a couple of rights and out to the floor he goes. Hogan hangs up the boogeyman on the top rope, leaving both Sectarians all messed up as Mr. Hercules is brought in on the tag. Kaz Manson looking a little bit worried about his boys as Hurt steps to the outside, changes his mind and rolls back in. Papa Shango moves in, catches a hip toss from Mr. Hercules. A series of kicks right to the head of Papa Shango as Hulk Hogan is brought in again. The Hulkster moves in on Papa Shango, gets a hold of him, has him up over the shoulders, but Papa Shango counters, gets a hold of Hulk Hogan, gouges the eyes. Hogan gets a grip on him again, winds him up, takes him down to the canvas, drops a leg on the arm of Papa Shango. Hogan with a clothesline takes him down, and now dribbling his head on the canvas. Goes for the cover and hooks the leg here. One. Just one. Man. Papa Shango refusing to give up here as the Hulkster rounds him up again. Hard whip to the corner. Mr. Hercules tagged in. Here comes a double team, an air-assisted crossbody as Herc drops 300 pounds on Papa Shango. Opens up with a series of mounted lefts and a slap to the face of Papa Shango. Herc starts to open up here. Shango sweeps the leg, takes Herc down. Mr. Hercules rounded up, whipped into the referee, catches it right to the head. Shango gets a hold of him again. Scoop slams him center ring, rebounds off the ropes, drops the elbow right across the chest of Mr. Hercules. Herc trying to get to his feet, Papa Shango right there. Gets a hold of him, wrist clutch kicks to the chest of Mr. Hercules, followed up with a clothesline, down he goes. Papa Shango quickly countered by Herc with a shot to the midsection, a rebound off the ropes and a flying punch. Takes Papa Shango down to the canvas. Herc goes for the cover and hooks the leg. 1, 2. Another near fall. Papa Shango finding his way out again. Man, Herc's getting frustrated. Shango whips to the corner. Mr. Hercules opens up with a hard series of shots. Papa Shango collapses to the seated position in the far corner as Herc starts to put the boots to Papa Shango here. All the way up on both knees, right into the chest of Papa Shango. Herc covers, hooks a leg. 1. Boogeyman right there to break it up. Mr. Hercules rallying the fans here in Toronto. A series of mounted punches to the head of Papa Shango and another disrespectful slap to the face. Here's a cover. 1, 2. Well, now Mr. Hercules wrapping this one up in pretty quick fashion. He and Hulk Hogan picking up the win by pinfall.
The time, 8 minutes and 21 seconds. Your winners by pinfall, Hulk Hogan and Mr. Hercules.
Well, that was pretty, and it put a smile on my face. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with more RWL Snarl right after the break.